Good morning, everybody. And it is the first day of summer. See that we've got some rain in the forecast. I was going to start doing some grass work today, but with the rain in the forecast, I'm going to hold off. We don't need to be getting into cutting and tedding grass into hay, then have it all of a sudden start to rain on us. But what we did overnight before we went to bed last night is we brought our 87 37 up from down there by the cow shed and hooked it up to our back mowers so that we're ready to mow there. Brought our 7726 up and hooked them up to our baler and our stacker. So they'll be able to make nice stacks of hay bales. And we've got our little 5600 series Massey Ferguson here hooked up to our rake and windrower. This will Ted and windrow at the same time. So we will obviously run him behind the mower, and then we will run 7700 behind him, bale up our hay, and then we'll come by with our POW truck and the flatbed to pick all that stuff up, and we'll bring it up here and drop it off the outside of our bale shed. That's where we'll bring our telehandler into play to bring those stacks in. It seems to be getting cloudy. I am glad that we did not decide to start to mow today. But what we will do is we're going to head over here to our fertilizer sprayer. And we're going to go check out some fields and see if we can't get them up in some fertilization. First thing we need to do is fill up here. Alright. So the first thing we're going to go do is fertilize our grass fields down at fields 18 and 19. We have some awful traffic on this map, so we want to be checking and making sure that we don't get struck by any vehicles. Look at our forecast. Up there comes the rain. We did not get started. Not have gotten very far, would we? So one of the other reasons why we did not elect to mow today was that it was a fairly safe, because we're predicting sun tomorrow. So the rain, since it is this morning, it should dry off at some point this afternoon or this evening. So we should have plenty of good sunny weather tomorrow. I went the wrong way. Let's hold on while I turn around. So tomorrow we should have plenty of sunny weather to get our grass done, our grass work done. Then we have another day of rain, sun. We got a couple nice days there, should we need additional days there in the summer. Take that down, we don't need that anymore. The early part of the summer is really just going to be grass work and making sure that we have everything we need for our animals. Hopefully by day 6 of summer we will have some wheat to harvest. That was the plan, of course, was to have the wheat ready to harvest so that we could go ahead and collect that, get the straw out here, get the straw, and then turn those fields all back around for soybeans. Won't be able to plant corn in them because I believe it won't be ready in time, but we should be able to plant soybeans in them. Hopefully get 2 full crops out of those fields this season. Right. Here's the first field that we're going to go ahead and fertilize. So let's go ahead and open up our boom. That really cool animation. This is the self-propelled Massey Ferguson fertilizer sprayer. That was a bonus in the Platinum DLC if you directly ordered it from Giants. Gives you another option as far as self-propelled fertilizer sprayers. Let's turn it around and do it this way. This unit is GPS equipped, so we're going to make sure that we do take advantage of the GPS function. That on in. Start it off. See, we are changing our textures here. Dark color. So the plan is going to be to fertilize fields 18 and 19, and then we also need to see if we can't put a layer of fertilizer on field 8. At that point, all of our fields will have 3 layers of fertilization. Be basically at maximum yield. It do come time to actually harvest them. But the only big detriment to this particular sprayer is I wished it had a little bigger capacity. The New Holland sprayer has a capacity of I think 8,000 liters. This only has a capacity of 3,000. So I do wish it was a little bit higher capacity. Maybe 5,000 liters would be cool. When it comes time to actually bale this up, while these fields are displayed as being separate, I'm just going to make, just going to basically combine them and just make really long runs across the map there, across 18 and 19. We also have our compost, which is actually ready now. We're pretty quick to turn that manure around into compost. Be able to keep an eye on the compost price. And should it get a pretty attractive price, we just need to run over here and get the wheel loader that's down at the BGA and use that to load up our trailer to make a run to the compost sell point. In fact, when we get to the end of the run here, let's go ahead and check the pricing on that. Again, these things are really hard to do if you do them in first person, simply because it's so hard to see where you are that you have growing up. So compost, that is a pretty decent price at $25.12 green. Hey, we are done here fertilizing. We run a run some compost down there and see what we can, see how much we can sell. So here we're going to have a really long run to basically run the whole length of field 18 and 19. Let's go in cab and kind of look at the great animations of this stuff. Like I said, it's really hard to see without GPS. How would you know where you were really at with respect to where you were spraying at before? You really don't have any frame of reference to work on that, so it's closer to the ground. It'd be nice if the inside textures were a little bit nicer. We actually had some type of a use of the big screen there, or if that top screen was a little bit smaller. Mirrors are completely useless. What the heck they're supposed to be showing? This giant green, yellow, and orange gauge in front of us. It's a pretty cool tool. Implement would be cool if it was a little better modeled on the inside, I think. What we're going to do is we're going to off. Sprayer back on. Now we are over on field 18 at that point. So as you can see, there's really no need to separate out the fields. We can just make really long runs with the mower, baler, and everything. In fact, when it comes time to do the mowing and baling, we'll probably use course play to do the mowing and the tedding. And in order to do that, we'll probably come out here and we'll probably just record a new course, a new field boundary for field 18 and 19. Just combine the two. No real need to separate them out or anything. We have a restaurant there, I believe, to our right by eggs. I believe so. BJ is now behind us. And right behind the restaurant is a potato buy point for purchasing potatoes should we happen to grow any. It's a really long run. Straight across like that. And the rain has ended. 9 o'clock, rain's over, so we should hopefully see dry ground for too terrible long. This up a little bit. Still going to hit the rock, so we better come up a little bit. Now we can come over. So we're going to go ahead and finish this field out, and I'll be back with you. Alright, well, we got that done. I'm going to go ahead and come on around here. And we're just going to park this over here by our compost master and our truck. There's the restaurant and the root crop, or potato sell point. We're just going to park this over here by the compost master and pick up our BGA. Pick up the wheel loader that's part of the BGA property and make use of that to load up our semi truck with compost, and then we're just going to take a load of compost down to the sell point, since we've got a pretty decent price there. All right, Eve, our wheel loader, is in here. Up and check. Yep, there it is. This is the wheel loader that the BGA owns. They're able to make use of. Right. Let's make sure we are in a mighty fine working position. Can see out of everything. Let's see if we can back on out of here without hitting our sprayer. Right. A complete accident we hit that button, but great. Compost is dropping. We need that load sold. Alright, so we have 77,000 liters of compost in here. I believe this trailer holds, what, 6,000 liters or so? Let's see here. Oh, not. Go. His wheel loader barely reaches for that, over the edge of that, trailer. But I kind of might have to try to figure out how to lower the seat on this wheel loader so that we can better see out the top. Seems that we are sitting up a little bit too high. It would have been nice if this particular compost master had a spout on it. At any rate, you can use the wheel loader, no big deal. 15,000 liters. I think we're going to need, what, 10 loads of this to make 60,000. That was 3 loads. This will be 4 load 4. All right. Next. Probably put some back here to the back of the trailer. All right. Can sell this at a good price. I think we're going to almost more than double our money. That'll be a nice payday. Get about 120,000 off of the compost here. We didn't pay a darn thing for the manure because of our cows. Didn't have to buy fuel. Should check and see how our compost master is doing with fuel. We're going to restock the compost master once we get our wheat harvested. We're going to basically bale up some straw for our cows, and the rest of the straw we're going to just collect and bring down here. Once we fill up the compost master, we do have a hayloft at the farm that we can put our loose straw into, store it, then we can basically bring the loose straw down here to the compost master as we need to. Alright, that should be close to full. It is full. So let's go ahead and back this on up. Okay. And we'll put the wheel loader away and see if we can't figure out where this compost sell point is at. Gates. Take a look. PDA. Compost. Take a look. Takes compost. In center compost sale. That ad. I am not seeing it. Let's just go here and flag it. Can we not flag it? Oh, we can't flag it. We are going to, I guess, where's the garden center? Thinking it's up there by maybe the baseball field. Let's try to make our way up there and see if we can't find it. Trailer behind us, don't we? Yep, we got it hooked up. Good. One of the, I guess one of the downsides of using a map that's still in development is not quite everything maybe is showing up like it should on the PDA. Sure to let them know about that and see if maybe that's an oversight or if it's intentional. It's a log sell point there. That's not what. It's the dairy up there. That's not what we're... It's just a random building. Put stuff in. Here we've got our campground. It's our drive-in theater up there. Take eggs there at the diner. There's town. We're just going to skirt town. Alright. Let's see if the garden center is up here. Oh. That. Hey, you are here. See if this has anything about a garden center. Got farmland. I wonder if that's what farmland is. Alright, let's go take a check and see if farmland might be the garden center. That's what I was thinking it might be. It's a nice little sign. They both look like they light up at night. That'll be nice to come through the tunnel there and be greeted by that map of the area. Don't want to be tipping things over. Okay. Oh no! At the map, and I did not see the truck coming. Brutal traffic. Oh, he's got us stuck on a trailer. There we go. But watch out for that traffic. That is for no sure. I wonder if that's the garden center. There. Alright, so we took the wrong turn, but we're all good now. We're back on the right road, I hope. This is the warehouse. It's kind of looking like a spot that would maybe have some compost. This looks an awful lot like a garden center to me. Seriously, what did we get? Kidding me? Alright. That is a fertilizer, where you can get bulk fertilizer. Okay. Oh, looky, there it is. That's what we were looking for, the black gold compost pile. All right. Back on up this trailer and see how much we get. $143,000. Very, very nice. Not bad for a load of poo and some fuel. Let's head on back to the farm now. Straight. Head on back to the farm and see if we can't beat the train. I go this way. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy the new series here. I'm going to take a little bit while we learn some of these roads. We learned the map. We had churned farm down pretty good after 120 some hours playing on it. This map we've got maybe 20 hours. So most of that time was spent doing field work. So got some learning to do about roads. And traffic to avoid. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. I do not think they are obeying the speed limit. I don't know what the speed limit is, but I really don't think that they are obeying it at all. This down here is a really nice sell point. Look forward to bringing that stuff down to there. Looks like we're going to make the train. Be sure that the train is coming, because they do run rather frequent. Like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please consider clicking the like button. If you are not a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe if you like this content and you want to get notifications of new content. Please go check out PCSG and the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. They are both really awesome websites. Really useful forums. Get your answers to all kinds of questions answered there. From how to play the game questions to modding questions. For PCSG, there are some top quality modders over there that monitor the forums quite regularly. And with that, I'm going to give you a fond farewell, and until next time, happy farming.